natural disaster. My baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that could ever make me leave. Every time I look into your eyes, I see you're all I need. Let me know that I'll be inside of it. Ooh. Ooh, who would've thought I'd get you? Ooh, who would've thought I'd get you? Toute ma vie, j'ai rêvé de cette saison. Les fleurs et couleurs, non, c'est la raison de l'incarnation de mes oraisons, renouvelant comme une lunaison. Quatre saisons de floraison. Et soulagement que nous nous amourachons. La belle unicité de notre dépassement. Del passé. Et qui aurait pensé que tu serais le mien? So I'll take some time just to be thankful that I have days for you before it winds down into the memory is all memory now. Don't you love when I come around? Don't you love? Don't you want the night down? Don't you love when I come around? Build you up the night time. Would've thought I'd get you? Qui aurait pensé? Would've thought I'd get you? Would've thought I'd get you? This feels like summer, but you make me feel so alive. Mon cœur, mon amour, boy, you lead me to paradise. farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be together? Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. I got feelings about you. Oh yeah, butterflies every time I'm with you. Oh yeah. I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away. No, I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be together? Babe, I want your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters. Are you down for love? Are you up for someone to be together, be I wanna be Babe, I want your love, your love. I'll be the one you trust. You're all that matters, all that matters to me.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull the trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Give the crack to the kids, who the hell cares? One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship 'em dope and let 'em deal to brothers. Give 'em guns, step back, watch 'em kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brother, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I love to go back to when we played as kids, but things change, and that's the way it is. Come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is, the way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me, oh my, come on, come on, come on. That's just the way it is, that's just the way it is, the way it is. Things will never be the same, never be the same, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and that's just the way it is, way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the waste, take the evil out the people. They'll be acting right, 'cause both black and white are smoking crack tonight. matter. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. Kill each other. It takes skill to be real. Time to kill each other. And although it seems heaven sent, we ain't ready to see a black president. Oh, it ain't a secret, don't conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change, never change. Trying to show another way, but you're staying in a dope game. Ooh, now tell me what's some other to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. Yeah, you gotta operate the easy way. I made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way. Selling crack to the kids, gotta get paid. Well, hey, well that's the way it is. That's just the way it is. Changes, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. The way it is. Oh yeah, yeah. Hear me? Oh my, oh my. Come on, come on, come on. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. The way it is. Things will never be the same. Never be the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And that's just the way it is. Way it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just the way it's done. They're gonna be the same.
No texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Mic check 1 2, let's go.
In this moment,
Yes.
I cannot say what's wrong or right.
No.
It's not hard to fool me,
No.
'cause I'm addicted to the good life.
Yes.
Yeah, lead the way, I follow. No need to say
No.
where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no better one. Yeah, so set the ball down before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Ooh, so set the ball down
back. We are back. We are back.
You want to come home with me tonight? It's been a while.
So what is it this time? You just want to be held, or you want the LD?
What you think it is? I want the LD, baby. And then I want to be held. That's all right with you?
You know me. It's my duty to please that booty.
Peace and blessings to everyone on this fine Tuesday. You are here with another episode of the Black Bottom Roscast. We'll be here to bring the real, have grown folks conversations, and have a good time doing it. Shout out to those tuning in. Shout out to all those that tune in on the replay. Shout out to all those that is my A1 day ones. And shout out to everyone that is new to the platform. Catastrophic Christy. What's that? Christy? Catastrophic Christy B. You said, what the heck? What the heck? This is the Black Bottom Roscast. That's what it is. You know, we do our live streams every week. I have not been doing my Fridays though here recently. I just been pretty much, there's been a lot of things going on over the last month. So I haven't been able to really do my Friday live streams at 10 p.m. Central, but I'm going to still continue always to do my Tuesday live streams. Hope everyone is being good. I hope everyone had a very blessed weekend. And I definitely hope everyone is being striving to be the best version of yourself. You know, got a lot to talk about. I know y'all see the title. I know some of you ladies out here, y'all might get upset with what we're going to react to, what we're going to talk to, and what we're going to discuss. But it has to be a discussion that has to be made. As much as that has been talked about the men in the community over the many, many decades, about what we're not doing, what we should improve in, what we should do and not do, which I can agree to certain things. I can definitely agree to certain things that us men in the community need to improve on. We need to improve on our social skills. We need to improve on knowing how to handle adverse situations. We need to know how to handle ourselves under pressure. A lot of us need to know how to emotionally regulate ourselves. A lot of us need to, know how to stay on code, stay on our focus. We definitely need to do that. But there's a lot of things that the women need to do. And I'm not just saying this just for women in the Black community. I'm saying this for a lot of these Western women, in all communities. There's a lot of things that all of us can improve on. But what I try to do is give critical and analytical information to make you think, not to insult you, not to bash you, not to put you in a corner, but to make you reflect and make you look at yourself in a subjective mirror and really say, hey, am I like that? Shout out to everybody that's tuning in tonight. I hope everyone's being blessed. And I'm not going to go too long with my monologue. We're going to get right into it because I know y'all see the title. I know y'all saw the thumbnail. It's a behavior that is going on with these women out here that really needs to be studied. And we complain about how society is really going back and forth with each other, and how men are treating women in the manner that they treat them. But we all got to understand, right? All you so-called queens, all you so-called ladies, all you so-called women, that have children. The first teacher of the child is the mother. Okay. And if we're building, or if we have built a a society that is 70%, and I'm talking about the black community. I'm talking about strictly black people. I can't really, and this conversation ain't just for, you know, all genres. This is specifically for us coloreds. You know what I'm saying? This is really who I try to reach out to. So before I go any further, you know, I'm not a red pill, I'm not a black pill, I'm not a pink pill. I do advocate for the men, but I will hold the men accountable. But we got to call out what we got to call out. So with all the things that has gone on over the years, and like I said, with how so many women complain online about how the men are, one, a lot of you are not going to leave them alone. You're going to want them for whatever reasons you might want them for. Two, who raised them? You know, who raised these children? Who's the first teacher of the child? The mother. So if the mother is the first person that teaches these children, and these young boys grow up to be young men and adults, and they're out here doing the things that you guys are complaining about, then you really need to look at yourself collectively, especially if you're not married, especially if you're not having it, whereas you're having a conducive relationship with the child's father. He's not a part of that child's life for whatever reason, whether it's circumstance or purposely done, or you drove him away, or this was a person that you didn't really vet correctly to understand if this is someone that's going to stick around, you know. So we're gonna break some things down, but you know how I do it. You know, I always start off with a body cam. Always start off with my man Heavy.
Okay,
Gant.
you mind if I get your name just so I can put in the supplement and just say who I
And shout out to Heavy Gant and his channel. If you're not subscribed to his channel, he does great content over there. Like, share, and subscribe to him. Tell him that the Black Bottom Broadcast sent you. Also, if you are new here, like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing. Okay, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Tune into the Black Bottom Broadcast. We try to do some things over here on this side of the town. So without further ado, hey, let's make it happen. Let's run the clip.
who I talk to? Okay. What about Abdullah? You seen Abdullah around?
Oh shit, Abdullah.
No, you know what I'm talking about though.
Abdullah the Butcher.
No.
Hey, all my old heads know who Abdullah the Butcher is. Come on.
Light skinned dude.
Whoa, officer. Let's not be colorist. Let's not bring complexion into this.
What was he like? Arabic, Indian,
Oh God.
Middle Eastern?
Officer, what year is this?
He's got like that curly froze kind of hair.
Oh, here we go.
I see a lot of people that look like that, but I don't know nobody.
You live here?
No, this is my friend.
I gotta stop here to explain to you.
See, here we go already. See, you see her stammering and stuttering, so you already know is this some backwoods ass activity that's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? You see her already stammering. But yeah, we're gonna let this play, and we gonna talk on it. But I'm gonna let my man Heavy Gant do his thing with you. So hey, let's go. Let's watch this. This is gonna be interesting.
Because I know a lot of these videos are getting shared in different places. What do you mean, you people? You people that are dumb that think that racial profiling is necessary. The term is incorrect. Okay, racial profiling is what some officers used to do back in the day, which is poor police work. Oh, let's just go pull over black people. That's stupid. Okay, but if you're looking for a particular individual and he matches a description, he happens to have curly hair, happens to be brown, or maybe he looks Middle Eastern. These are all relevant things. Or should they be out here looking for white people and Asian people when this is the description?
Okay. Is anybody home?
I think you can knock
Is it at his house or is it
I
somebody
think
else?
so.
Okay.
Wait, you talk about the what's his face? The bald dude?
Somebody in the back seat.
You mind rolling this down for me?
Look for
See, you already messed up with this super, super dark ass tent. See, I know it was cool, you know, in certain cars and stuff like that. But if you really don't want the police to like harass you, as you say, or pull you over, run you, mic you, as some people might say. I mean, they're gonna do that anyway. But if you give them probable cause to pull you over, like having super, super dark tint, and you're not like a government official, you know, you're not like a senator, you know, a mayor, an alderman, you know, a congressman, you know, something like that, something that would, you know, justify having this kind of tent because you're in a higher status in society. This is not the kind of tent that you want because they're gonna pull your ass over every damn time. But come on, let's go.
I'm looking for a missing juvenile. That's why. Who is that? Yeah, step out of the car. You don't know his name? Who is that?
This is crazy.
It's a friend of a friend, but I don't know.
Oh, step out.
How you guys? Hold on, Trap. Hold on, Trap. How you got some whole human being in your car that you don't know who this person is? Are you Ubering? Are you work for Lyft? You know, I mean, you were some kind of custodial taxi. What the fuck are you talking about? How is it that you got somebody in your car? See, the shit's about to go left already. How you got somebody in your car you don't know who the fuck it is? Would you do that? Chat room, you know, Black Bottom Roscast, my Black Bottom family. Would y'all have someone in your car that you have no clue or no idea who the hell they are? I mean, I gotta hear from the people, you know, in the back. I mean, let me know in the chat if y'all actually drive somebody around that y'all don't know. But anyway, let's go.
Hold on, my car is on, by the way.
What? Just step out. Step out. Who is that?
I don't know. Like
Step over there.
You don't know.
Step over there.
And as we can see, the uniform of the spirit of disobedience is definitely on display. But again, why is this kid not with his parents? Why is this person running from their parents? Are the parents abusive or something like that? I mean, I think it's valid to ask that. But if not, and
thank you, Batchman 04. I mean, that's now you're slipping down a slippery slope with that one. Ain't no way. Now, like I said, unless you Ubering or Lyfting or you know, ride sharing or some shit like that, even then, you're still gonna know who the fuck they are. You're gonna know their names because guess what? They gotta order the ride. They gotta they gotta pay for it. They gotta give their name. The payment gotta go through. Maybe, I don't know. I don't ride share, so I don't know how the whole process go. But I would assume like they will have some kind of like picture of who you are. Maybe I'm not sure. I don't quote me on that. But if not, I mean, if nothing else, they know your name. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way in hell. But all right, here we go. We're gonna let this roll.
and this woman is just harboring a minor. Yeah, dog, she need to go to jail.
Hey, I want to see your hands and your hands only. You understand me?
Stand in front of this police car.
His?
Don't stand in front of this police car.
Lift your fucking hands up right now.
Uh-oh.
Get out the car. Slide out the car.
We got action. Bibbidi Bop, he's about to go with that cop to jiggity jail. I said it again. Bibbidi Bop that boy is about to go with that cop to jiggity jail. But all right, let's go.
Yes, sir. Yep. 116. We got Abdullah Bamakabo in custody. We cast off.
Hey, can I ask what this is for?
Yeah, you got a warrant
For what?
for parole violation.
Parole violation.
Yeah. You know exactly what this is for.
You know damn well what you done. I know some of y'all be like, probably thinking like, damn, where'd that come from? All right. I say that sometimes. I don't say it all the time. It was a time some years ago. Just a quick story time before we get on with this body cam. It is actually kind of funny. Me and some of my homies, when we were like teenagers, used to go to this one in particular mall. It's no longer open now, but it's called Evergreen Plaza. Used to be in Evergreen Park in Illinois, off 95th. And they used to have a theater there. And it was real lax theater, you know. And back in them days when we were teenagers, you know, you can actually like pay for one movie and they wouldn't kick you out of the theater. You can literally sit there like all day and like watch movie after movie after movie, especially if it's the same movie, right? Until whenever you decide to leave or they just got tired of looking at your motherfucking ass and they kick your ass out. But this was one in particular time where me and maybe 10 of our buddies, my buddies, you know, we all chipped in for like one of us to go up in there. And there was a back door that was facing like the men's room. So we would have that one person. Yeah, we was doing some kiddie shit, you know. This is the kind of stuff that my peoples when we were teenagers used to do, you know. Even though it was fun, yeah, it was, we was breaking the law, but we wasn't trying to hurt nobody. But anyway, one person to pay to get in, they'll make a beeline to the bathroom. We'll all wait at that door that aligns with the bathroom, you know, on that leads to the outside, like a, you know, little outside area, I guess somewhere we can take out the garbage or something like that, but they didn't have the alarm on the doors. So he'll crack that door, and what we would do, we'll run up through like a few at a time. Don't try to bum rush the show and make it look too conspicuous, you know, obvious rather, not conspicuous, but make it too obvious. And we'll go in the bathroom, bullshit around for about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll go into the show. But this in particular day, we went to the show, right? I forgot what movie this was. It wasn't a scary movie or nothing like that. It was just, you know, a regular movie. I think it might have been a comedy. I'm not sure. But anyway, we all sitting up in there. And this is one of them days when it was like a light, you know, crowd. You know, it wasn't crowded. Maybe in our theater, it might have been 100 people up in there, if that, right? So we sitting up in the theater and we watching a movie, and all of a sudden we hear some woman scream and holding the side of her face and running out the theater. So we was like, what the fuck's going on? Right? About 20 minutes, 30 minutes later, she comes back with the Evergreen Park police. It was a big white country guy. I'm not trying to, you know, get on race, but, you know, he was white. He was a big white boy. What had happened was some guy was up in there pleasuring himself and pleasured himself to the point where he started to shoot out. And when he shot out on his on her face. Well, he was having a good old time. You know, whatever the fuck he was on his mind or whatever, he had a great grandiose old time and shot a load dead on her cheek. And she came in with the officer and she was looking around. She's like, he's over there. So the guy, he was kind of like a country motherfucker, right? And he was like, he went over to the guy. He was like, you gotta come with me. And he was like, what I do? and he didn't want to say what he did to everybody around him, but he put his hand on his shoulder and he was like, you know damn well what you did. It took his head to that shit was hilarious. We was cracking up laughing, but that's where I got that from. But anyway, let's go.
I would imagine that's why you're hiding, sir. That's why you're hiding,
Walk
buddy.
to my car back here. Yeah, watch your step. You searching pretty good? You got
I was about
anything
to say God bless Akron, but okay.
on you?
Yeah, O'Fallon
Turn around and
is
put
here
your hand
quite a
behind your
bit.
back. You're just being detained right now. You're not under arrest, though, okay? Turn around,
one
place your hand
second.
behind your back.
Can I ask what I'm being detained for?
Yes. Hold on a second. Turn around. If I have any incriminating questions to ask you, I will.
All right.
If I have any
You mind turning on the cameras?
Yes.
Lean back. Hey, you know what I got a warrant for? I told you, parole violation. And you got charges from O'Fallon too. Hey, come here. Can I talk to you? Charges for what? You know, bro. You know exactly what.
Right.
I can't talk to you without reading your Miranda rights.
And then just wasting time and shit. Like, bro, you're hiding for a very particular reason. Like, let's stop playing like this. When people are running from the law, hiding from the law, and then act completely surprised as to what they got arrested for. Hey, what's this for? Tell me what it is, though.
Okay. I know you know what those are.
Well, actually, I do.
Right now, you, like I said, you're just being detained, okay?
Okay. Can you do me a favor though? Can you can you put my blanket back in my car and shut my car doors?
In a second.
See, it's two types of women that I don't trust, and you're gonna hear this a lot from me from here on out. I don't trust cockeyed women because I don't know if you're looking at me or around the corner or whatever, or sleepy-eyed women. Them seem to be the kind of people that always get themselves into mess, always be lying. I mean, you could tell she was lying from the jump. You know, how jittery she was and all this other shit. I mean, it was getting kind of bad. But, you know, like, share, and subscribe, you know, to the Black Bottom Broadcast. You know, please hit the like button if you're new. Nothing else. Smash the like, smash the like, smash the like. And tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tune into the Black Bottom Broadcast. But anyway, let's go.
I'm going to take you to my police car, okay?
Oh.
Fucking Chad Calvin said he could see him in the back seat. Yeah.
Is that the Taylor Morgan? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Oh. Just have a seat right in there, dear.
All right.
You gave your name to Officer Johnson, correct?
Yeah, my full name.
And that's just your wallet in there?
That's my wallet.
Okay.
And my phone's in this pocket right
Okay.
here.
You don't have any guns or anything on you, right?
No,
Do you know if he has any guns in the car?
I don't know what he got. Like I said, I'm being 100% truthful. I don't really know.
I appreciate it.
9 times when y'all say y'all being 100% truthful, no, you're not. No, you're not. That's a lie right there. Some people just sit up and just bold-faced lie just for the sake of lying. I mean, oh, my soul, well, I'm 100% telling you that, you know, I'm telling you the truth. No, you're not. No, you're not. All right, well, anyway, let's go.
We'll be right with you, okay?
And I mean, like, shit, her and him kind of look like they could be the same age. So the way it was, I was thinking like this was an older woman, but now that we can see, like, yeah, they about she's probably a little older than him.
But
These kids be looking older these days, man.
myself, I don't.
What's your name?
My name is Michaela.
Okay, Michaela, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Yeah, it's Michaela activity.
You trying to hide underneath this blanket?
Yeah. It's a fucking. Is it a blanket? I thought it was like a big coat.
These are some dark ass fucking windows.
Yes, please. Yeah, I thought I don't want to fucking stand right here. I'm glad he saw that. Good fucking catch, bro. That was nice. I couldn't see shit back there.
I couldn't either. You know what got it?
You did the camera thing?
Camera, and I saw his textured jeans sticking out from underneath the.
Nice.
Good work.
Let's see what we got in here. We got some
man.
bolt cutter. We probably have a gun.
Oh shit,
Drum mag.
man.
You fuck up church money already.
Why you gotta have all this shit on you, bro?
You got her identified, right?
She's got the Quran. Yeah. I haven't confirmed
there
the
you go.
picture yet, but
You got the
Oh, yeah.
Quran
It's nice
and
to
a
see that
whole
this team is on a
machine
positive
gun mag in your fucking gun, in your bag. Come on, knock it off.
well, you can't have ammo, so it's still a good start. All right. This is her stuff.
Now, hold on, goddamn! Did they just pull a lace front out that bag?
No, that was the spirit of the Wiggish. That was, and then it was a raggedy motherfucker. You know, some of y'all ladies that be wearing these lace fronts and these wigs and stuff like that. Y'all, when y'all done with them, y'all just throw them anywhere. And they be looking like dead poodles, you know, like roadkill and shit like that. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on, man, take better care of your hair. I mean, you bought it. I mean, you won't grow it, right? So at least if you buy it, at least take care of it better. But you know, let's go.
Are spirits ministering right now? Hold on, I think. Holy shit! Hold on, y'all. Yeah, sing it.
This is her stuff.
Bam! They pull a Party City wig out her bag. Okay.
Is that her?
Nice. All right, Michaela, do you mind if Officer Macy here searches you? Just make sure that Abdullah didn't pass anything off to you, like guns or drugs or anything.
Go ahead. Nothing on this gonna stick over cut me, right? Nope. All right, over here.
Stick here.
So you are an officer.
I am. Yep.
Why don't you have a what you call it?
She's
supervisor
in training.
Oh, that makes sense. I just ask these questions because I'd be curious.
Yeah, that's fine. Plus, I figured you'd want a female searching you instead of a male.
I appreciate that. Most people don't think about that.
That's nice. Now, hopefully, you're not like in situations, young lady, where you're constantly getting, you know, hemmed up by the police, searched by the police. Hopefully, you got better friends than this guy. Then what y'all gonna do? You understand what I'm telling you? Then what y'all gonna do?
What happened if they did find something in my car? Would they get pinned on me?
I might have missed it right there.
All right.
You're just.
Get pinned on me?
No.
It's yours.
We're after him.
Hold on. Yeah. So,
like you said, that you don't know of anything illegal in your car. Okay. So you okay if Officer Johnson searches it, make sure that Abdullah didn't tuck any guns or anything under there, so you get hung up with it later?
What would happen if they did find something?
It's yours.
It's
yours. Hold on.
What happened? It'll be bibbity bop. You going with that cop to jiggity jail. That's what's gonna happen, motherfucker. You already lied and said you didn't know who was in your car. They didn't already then pulled him out the car and then found all kind of shit in his bag, allegedly. He's already, being searched for anyway for whatever his violations was, because he had a warrant out for him. But now you're gonna sit up there and say this dumbass shit. What will happen if you find something in my car? It's your car. Whatever's in your car, guess what? Whoever the driver is, you are responsible for whatever the fuck was in that car. So if you didn't want to be jammed up, if you don't want to be put in certain situations, whoever you have in your car, you need to understand that you need to know what's on them before they get in your car. You need to know what you got on you before you get in your car. Because at any given time, the police pull you over and your shit fucked up, and they got probable cause to fuck with you. Oh, you up shit's creek, man. But anyway, let's go.
Yeah. So you say, officer, what when Abdullah says, no, it ain't mine, then what y'all gonna do? You understand what I'm telling you? Then what y'all gonna do?
What happened if they did find something in my car? Would they get pinned on me?
No.
Okay.
We're after
Yeah,
them. You're just in the wrong place at the wrong time right now.
That's pretty much what happened.
If he says that shit is hers, it's gonna be on the officer discretion and what the DA wants to do, because they very well could charge her with the shit.
Yeah, because if he claims it's not his, and you blind and you saying, "Oh, it ain't mine," the officers could just throw both y'all motherfuckers in jail, and they'll just figure it out, after the fact. But your car gonna get towed. You're gonna get booked. You're gonna get fingerprinted, and you're gonna have to sit until you see a judge. And then hopefully the judge is lenient on you. Hopefully you ain't no, repeat offender. Look at it, sleepy eye motherfucker. See, it's them sleepy eyes, it's them cock eyes that I don't trust. I don't trust women like that. Be mindful, brothers, young brothers. Sleepy eye women and cock eye women, man, step away from them. Okay, they trouble. Anyway, let's go.
You okay if we search your car?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want her to zip your zip?
I hope not, because I don't think this girl had anything to do with it. She's just letting him hide in her car. This is what somebody may do. You know what I mean? Like if you know, so can I hide? Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I just.
All right, you've been super cooperative with me, so I'll handcuff you in front. Actually, I just take the handcuffs off, but I'm going to ask you just to stay seated in the back of my car, okay? I appreciate that. I appreciate it. How do you know him?
I was gonna say he's a friend of a friend.
Okay.
I don't really know the dude at all.
Okay.
I didn't know his name.
Didn't know his name and you let him in your car?
Crazy.
Kind of fishy?
Crazy.
Yeah, because I was giving him a ride from somewhere.
From where?
I don't know, like
Michaela?
Yeah, this is sounding like a lie now. Sounding like a lie.
Right.
Check the handcuffs off.
You don't know where you picked him up from. You don't know who he is. You just one of them that just like let like random men just jump in your car, right? What, you that desperate for male companionship that you just pick up any old stray off the street, regardless? I mean, this is back in the 70s when, it was Good Samaritans that used to pick up hitchhikers. So you picked up a hitchhiker? Is that what you did? You took this back to 1974, with the hitchhiker movement and shit like that? Man, come on, man.
Off so we could talk a little bit. She was just discussing where she picked Abdullah up from.
Where'd you pick him up from?
Train station.
A train station? Which one?
I can't remember. Like I said, he's a friend of a friend. I'm being truthful with you though. I don't.
Is it Metrolink or Amtrak?
It was somewhere in the Fairview area.
In the Fairview area? Who was he with? Who's the friend of the friend of a friend?
We're trying to avoid that, Michaela.
No.
He's in a lot of trouble, and we don't want you dragging through that too.
He's being nicer than I want to be right now. I want to arrest you for obstruction because I know you know he was in the back of the car.
But
that would be really stupid for you to try and deny that you didn't know who was in your car sitting right behind you.
no, I'm being truthful about that. I did not know his name. 100% being truthful. I did not know his name.
Okay.
I did pick him up in the Fairview area off of because he was getting off of a train track or something like that.
Did you pat it down and everything?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah,
Who is the other friend?
All right.
Lives over in Fairview, right? All right, we already knew that.
That's her.
Okay.
Or whatever she
Do
called.
you have a gun? Where's the gun at?
Get none but loyalty money.
If my video is choppy, please, it's not me per se. StreamYard is StreamYard. I'm sorry. I gotta really start doing some upgrading. You know, that's why, you know, if anything, you know, can help, you know, a whole bunch of ones beats a whole bunch of nuns. You see what's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. If you want to be a blessing, please help and donate. And yeah, I'm not gonna like press you to do it, but if you felt the need that you wanted to donate to the channel, then hey, by all means, I'm not gonna turn down nothing but my calling. All right. But anyway, let's go.
Get money.
Hold on.
None but loyalty. Okay.
I don't own
He's got a fucking drum magazine for a Glock, so.
Me personally, I don't own any firearms.
Yeah, you just let them say, you just sit up here and ask that old goofy shit. This is how you know this young lady needs to find a church home. She needs a better social circle. She need to find a youth group or some shit like that. She need to be in church on Wednesday, Thursday for Bible study, Friday for youth services, Saturday for outreach, and Sunday for both services. That's what she needs. Sitting up there letting the police are probably going to search this car anyway, but you're letting the police search your car. Well, what happens if you find something? Are you going to charge me for it? Of course we're not. Dummy. Yes, they are. Now look how they talking to you. Now look how they talking to you. So what Abdullah going to say? Is this yours? Hell no, that ain't mine. That was already in here. I'm hiding because of my warrants. I don't know what she got. Now what are the police going to do? They're going to charge your ass for it. You're going to have to deal with it.
I'm being truthful with you on that.
Michaela, we're trying to keep you out of this and make sure that he takes care of his decisions, you know, consequences for his decisions. I don't want you involved in that. So where is the gun that drum mag goes to?
That
I promise you don't
know.
want that in your car.
I didn't know there was a drum mag in my car.
Because that'll get the feds involved.
Because to be honest with you, I had just cleaned that car before.
Okay.
Like, okay, basically.
Because you need to know all this shit if you're riding around with people like this. You're riding around with friends like this, and you don't know what could turn a state charge to a federal charge because you're out here fucking around with your life. That's really what it is. Fucking around with your life. Hopefully nothing happens, but boy, if it does, it could cost me 5 to 10. Stupid.
I'm gonna run you through my whole story.
Okay.
Yeah, let's run us through the whole Tubi story, ma'am, and hopefully they don't take your ass to jail.
I was here just hanging with my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to go and get him from the train station, and he was walking close to Brianna's house, whatever. So we got him, and then
So here's the thing. She really does need to shut up because she's already been established as a liar. You just tried to pretend that you didn't know this man. Okay, you just tried to pretend you didn't know him. He's a friend of a friend. You didn't know him, don't really know nothing about him, and now you're picking him up at a train station. Why would you do that with a stranger?
Okay.
When we got him, he didn't have.
What are you doing here? How long have you been sitting out here?
Let me check.
Be honest with me.
I have been okay. So, truthfully, we have been out.
Good.
So
Out and about where?
I went to Circle K and got something to drink and went to the bathroom. And then,
I'll likely bring him to a felon for our local charges.
but anyway, I went to what you call it? I went to that Circle K right up there.
Today? Okay. Did you meet with somebody there?
I went there to get a fountain from him.
And he was with you?
Yes. He was in the
Okay.
backseat seat.
Okay.
She was in the backseat seat. I was driving, and I went to go get something to drink. And then I came here, parked my car, went to sleep.
You been sleeping out here? All right. Have you been inside the house?
What?
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, when I picked him up, he had nothing on him, no backpack, nothing. Yeah, nothing.
He had nothing on him.
Hmm.
So all the backpacks in the car.
Oh, you might not want to say
There you go.
that.
There you go. There you go.
Oh,
Genius.
so he ain't had no backpack on him?
It should be a backpack in there, like a kid.
So if you find something, what's gonna happen? You gonna put it on me? No, we're not gonna put it on you. Okay, guess you can search it.
Smart backpack. Green, like it's gray and it has like a greenish zipper. That's mine.
Bro, if she wants to keep playing these games,
Yeah.
let's take her back. Let's put her under arrest. Take her back.
Let's do that.
There you go.
Yep.
See? There you go.
I'm just gonna say you're under arrest for both right now, okay? Because I know you know who's in that.
Bibbidi bop, you going with that cop to jiggity jail. Maybe to get some more sleep, because you look sleepy as shit. Sleepy as shit. We're not gonna go on with this one too much. I mean, hey, we gonna cut this. If you want to see the rest, you can go either on Heavy Gant's channel or the channel that actually was on, and actually get your own thoughts of that. You know. But yeah, man, come on, man. See, the things that some of our ladies want to get involved with some of these men. I don't know what relations they had as far as them personally, but you know, who knows? I'm not gonna put that out there. That, you know, it is what it is. I know a lot of black women on the internet is saying that, you know, all these black men, you know, they don't care about black women. They going off for Becky, they going off for Maylene, they going off for Maria's, and you know, the Minglings, and you know, all these things, right? But since the beginning of time, black men have always rocked with black women. Always. Even the most successful black men out here, a lot of them's first choice to marry is a black woman if they're a black man. Shout out to my man AC with Accountability Commentary. He's about to put some wisdom in you as far as what's really twisted about the perception that a lot of these sisters have had, and what a lot of black men throughout history have done, as far as really showing you that we do rock with y'all, but we just don't rock with certain behaviors. So if you could understand that, then we can get to a better place. But anyway, let's go. What the fuck?
Blue. I want to make this video talking about black beauty standards when it comes to black women, right? And the funny thing is, when you hear about the standard of beauty, right, they always say that the standard of beauty for us that we catered to was Becky. I'm here to prove to you that's emphatically wrong. With proof, not talking, with proof. We never catered to the beauty standard of Brad's woman. We never catered to the standard of Hector's woman. We always promoted and supported the beauty standard from our perspective when it came.
Now look at these clips of all these beautiful black sisters of old. You want to know something that is intriguing about all these pictures that he's scrolling across the screen right now, stopping on the most beautiful one of them all back in the day, the Miss Shaka Khan. All of them were in shape. All of them were natural. And all of them had their real hair. Say what you want about Shaka. Shaka hair grew that long. Okay. Them other sisters, the afros, the you know, the Minnie Ripertons, you know, people like that. Yeah, some of them had perms, some of them had, you know, blowouts, but it was still a natural look. We've been saying this for decades, that we love a black woman with a natural look. This look that you guys got now with the purple hair, the green hair, the orange hair, the extra long eyelashes and shit like that, you know, the cake dome makeup, you know, we're not rocking with that. You know, we're not rocking with it. We didn't think the sorcery that some of that makeup is actually done with some of you ladies. And it's atrocious. It's atrocious. But anyway, let's go.
Came to our women. It was them that decided to go left and try to look like something they were not, instead of continuing to promote what we were promoting. Yes, black men, we promoted this. We promoted this. We promoted black beauty standards for women. We promoted that. We promoted the natural hair, the natural look. We promoted the afro, which was called the natural. We promoted these beauty standards: brown skin, dark skin, lighter skin tone, whatever it was. If it was a black woman, that was the standard.
Remember Jet? Remember Ebony? If you're that old to remember those magazines? You know, back when we actually would read, you know, and not just be so consumed with social media and cell phones, and we didn't have that. So guess what? Our entertainment was made natural. We had to either listen to the radio, look at stuff on the television, and, you know, get out here in the real world to interact with real people, not some cyber, you know, system that shields us from reality. You know, back in them days, who you were was what we saw. Not some filter, not some AI generated picture, you know, none of that. Who you were was who we saw. You know, we've gotten skewed from reality with a lot of social media and a lot of devices to help change things about your imperfections instead of you just doing the work. You want to look a certain way, you want to have a certain, you know, aesthetic about yourself, put in the work. Look at these sisters. You know, some people might call them skinny, but in them days, that was being fit. That was being petite. That's what real petiteness was. Being 5'2" and 220 is not petite. All right? Being 4'11", being 180 is not petite. Well, it's put in the right places, yeah, for now. Wait till you hit 35, 40, 45, 50 and see how that shit look then. Anyway, let's go.
And we was going with. That was the standard. That's what we was promoting to the public. And the reason why we was promoting this to the public, because we wanted to see more of them in represented in film. We wanted to see more of them represented in commercials. We wanted to see more of them representing in ads, billboards. That was us. That was us. And I'm going to prove it to you. That was us. We promoted all of that. While they were too busy going after us, fighting against us, we was promoting them. Now, Ebony Magazine, right, was created in Chicago in 1945. And the magazine was created to address African-American issues, personalities, and interests in a positive and self-affirming manner. And sometimes they would put, entertainers and athletes. They had Dorothy Danbridge, Lena Horne. They had Jackie Robinson was on the cover, and they had special issues such as this one right here, The New Black Middle Class, right? And it would talk about what was going on with Black communities and what were the progress and the downfalls and the pitfalls, describing what Black American families were going through around this time. So this is Ebony Magazine right here. And Ebony Magazine was created by this man. This is John H. Johnson. John Harold Johnson. That's what the H is for. He was born in 1918.
The same man that started BET. He started Ebony. He had Jet, was a smaller subsidiary of Ebony. Ebony was like the cosmetology. Or was it cosmopology? Fuck. I can't even get the word out. Cosmo. That was the Cosmo of the Black community. Cosmopolitan. Sorry. I couldn't get it out, man. Sorry, excuse me. That was the cosmopolitan of the Black community back in the day. Then he did a smaller edition of that same subsidiary, and he made Jet Magazine. These were the things that was being put out to give us in the Black community a sense of pride. He wasn't putting violence in his publications. He wasn't promoting ratchetness in his publications. He was promoting education. He was promoting intelligence. He was putting interesting articles that you have to read. And he put an imagery of the Black community that was enlightening and impactful, empowering, and positive. If it wasn't none of those things, it wasn't in none of his magazines. All right, let's go.
And he passed away in 2005. He was an American business executive and publisher. He was the founder of the Johnson Publishing Company, headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. And he created Ebony in 1945. And the magazine was the most influential.
Not only that he made these magazines, and his headquarters used to be right off of 87 and Kregier over there by the rink, skating rink. He also made hair products, Afro Sheen, Ultra Sheen. He dabbled in different kinds of relaxers and jerry curls and hair products for the black community. He did all that. I mean, Ebony and Jet was how he got started, but then he really started branching out in like skin care and hair care essentials. The man was ahead of his time. Y'all want to talk about Madam C.J. Walker? No. He had her faded as far as what he did in his time. So shout out to John Johnson. You know, Johnson and Johnson, remember those products? That was him.
Black businesses and media in the second half of the 20th century peaking at 9 million subscribers. Oh, yeah, for all you short bus out there, that means subscriptions paid for or through orders. Not YouTube wasn't around. Like 9 million subscribers. YouTube been around that long? Short bus. Anyway, let's get to the sister magazine, because the sister magazine is Jet magazine of Ebony. That's the which he created also. Let's get to that. Now, Jet magazine was issued. The first issue was November 1st, 1951, right? And this what I tried to tell y'all, that none of these issues are new. Remember, I said there's no such thing as a modern one. That, you know, they always say modern one. No, they're not modern. They always been this way when it comes to politics, when it comes to relationships. These topics have always been around. Look at this. Look at this topic right here. This was a topic. This was in April of 1952, and the question on the cover of this magazine was, do career women make good wives? That was the question in 1952. I'm telling you, this stuff been around for a while. But besides that, what he started to do is, he said that, you know, he's always seeing, you know, advertisements, you know, always seeing things around him that featured, you know, Becky here, Becky there, Becky there. So what he started to do is what? He started for Jet magazine, Beauty of the Week. That's what he said. He said, you know what? For Jet magazine, this is going to be
for all you brothers that's old enough to remember Jet magazine. How many of y'all then had the Jet magazine motto of the week hanging on your bedroom wall? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all had the Jet Beauty of the Week hanging on your walls back in the day? I know I did. I had plenty of them. We used to get the subscriptions for Ebony and Jet, you know, every month. You know, we got other, you know, subscriptions, stuff like that, you know, but yeah, growing up, those were the magazines that was flowing through our house, you know, to try to show a different side of us out here in the world. We don't, it's like that element of media and excellence, as y'all want to say, black excellence, is that shit has deadened. It's not existing anymore. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want about, oh, we have black excellence today. Where's it being shown? Who's black excellence? Meg the Male Horse? Sexy Red? Sukiyana? Lotto? You know, y'all adopted Cardi B. She ain't even black. She's Dominican. You know, so what's black excellence right now?
Be for them, and it's going to be Beauty of the Week. And, you know, it's going to represent not just entertainers, it's going to represent the regular woman, you know, whether she's a nurse, whether she's a student, whether she works, you know, any type of job, or she could be a housewife. He was going to put them in there. He was going to put them in Jet Beauty of the Week. Beauty of the Week photos from the past, you know, from the 50s and the 60s. Now, here's something that y'all probably didn't know, right? This is hilarious. This part is hilarious. Black men, sit back, eat your popcorn, and listen to this part, right? Now, Jet Magazine catered to black women. The problem is that sometimes he will put things in there that would trigger them, and he wasn't trying to trigger them. He just didn't separate Ebony Magazine from Jet Magazine sometimes. He looked at it like, all right, I'm putting a magazine out there strictly for y'all, but I'm also going to sprinkle in what's going on in the world today. And they didn't really rock with that. And one issue they didn't particularly rock with was the April 1952 the issue, which was why German women wanted black men. And they were triggered. And this is the reason why they were triggered. See, what was happening, right? In war-torn Germany, many young German women sought out black GIs. And sometimes they were writing directly to Ebony Magazine requesting black husbands. I'm not lying, black men. Look this up. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
No, it's true. Look it up. Look it up. You want to talk about how black men have been seeking out, you know, Becky? No. They've always seeked out black men. As far as back in the day. You know, before some of y'all was even around. It's always been a thing. It's just during those times and the laws and the climate and how Brad was moving, a lot of black men was not going for it because, hell, they didn't want to risk their life being with a Becky back in the 50s. Not a lot of them. I mean, maybe some did. Yeah, some did. But for the most part, no. They didn't do it. They'd rather deal with their own instead of dealing with that. But, you know, hey, what do I know?
So they were requesting black husbands because when the GIs was over there, right? And this also happened in France. Also, I need to do a separate story on this. I really do, because this happened in France also. But they were actually asking for black men, and because when they were over there, they couldn't believe what type of men they were. They enjoyed them. They appreciated them. Black men came over there, and they were totally different from the men that.
And they got the BBC, but anyway, that's just another story for another time. But anyway, let's go.
That was over there, and they just couldn't get enough of these brothers. They couldn't get enough of these brothers. So when these brothers left, they left a lasting impression to the point that they started writing to Ebony Magazine saying, hey, because this was their only avenue of trying to get them. Hey,
it wasn't no social media, wasn't no party lines, it wasn't no dating sites, wasn't none of that shit. So they would hit up Ebony, they hit up Mr. Johnson, like, hey, Put me in the game, coach. How can I get put in the game? I need to get put in the game. Fucking Mario fucking did something to us. You know what I'm saying? Jerome, Tyrone, Clarence, Elmo. Hell, who was Skillet? Who was that motherfucker Skillet? What? Who could find Skillet? You know, Manoso. Where they at? Need to holler at them. Anyway, let's go.
Hook me up. Hook me up. And this really triggered Black women. They were not trying to hear this. They were not trying to rock with this. And oftentimes, this is what actually opened the door for another magazine, because these people who started the next magazine, right? For them.
And trust me, and if anybody knows the history, if you've been around that long, the next magazine is Essence. But I'm gonna let my man say it. I know the history. I grew up in this era. I didn't grow up that far as when Ebony started, when Jet and Ebony was already established as I was growing up. But another magazine that came about that really wanted to promote Black excellence and Black women was Essence. But all right, let's go.
Realize what was the problem with the magazine of yesteryear. So let's get to that. Let's get to this. These four individuals, their names are from left to right: Jonathan Blunt, Edward Lewis, Cecil Hollingsworth, and Clarence O. Smith. Who are they? They are the creators of this magazine, Essence Magazine. Now, Essence Magazine was created in 1970, right? May of 1970, right? And this is the first issue, and they put this model right here. Her name is Barbara Cheeseborough, and their whole mission was to put women, Black women, in the forefront when it comes to everything. When it came to ads, billboards, when it came to commercials, whether it were car commercials, bubblegum commercials. That's what they were advocating for. These four Black men were going to these places. They were going to Ford, they were going to Crest, they were going everywhere to all these companies and saying, hey, you need this representation, you need to have this up here, and you need to have some diverse clients on the roster when it comes to catering to this market that you don't have. And this is what they were doing. They were advertising Black women. And they were advertising Black women in their naturals. Now, this is a year later. This issue was from 1971. This is an issue from 1971. A year later, does this look like the standard of Becky that they say Black men are catering for?
You can find it online. And the sad thing about Ebony, even though it's still in circulation, but it's at a digital only publication. So you can't get it physically anymore, like how we used to get it. And you can just collect them in your house. The iconic magazine halted his print editions and ceased operations in 2019 due to bankruptcy. It was subsequently purchased and completely revamped into an ad-supported digital platform. You can read their latest articles, daily, digital cover stories, and lifestyle featuring directly on Ebony Magazine. the website. That's sad. That's sad. It's no longer in publication. You can't even get it in physical form. Everything that went digital. And that just takes away from the nostalgia of having a magazine. Bold is still, I believe, in physical form. All these other white magazines are still in physical form, I believe. I'm not sure because I don't really follow. That's sad that happened, actually had to happen. But all right, hold on. Let me ask this question. Let me ask Google this. Is Jet Magazine still around?
Yes, Jet Magazine still exists, but it's only online now. The print version ended in June 2014, after 63 years. You can find their current news, culture, and entertainment content on their website.
That's sad. That's sad. A black-owned company. It's not even owned by the founder of it. Is Essence Magazine still around?
Yes, Essence Magazine is still around, but it now focuses more on digital platforms. While they still publish some print issues, their main focus is on their online presence.
That's sad. It's a sad thing that these three juggernauts have actually went digital. You know, it's sad, y'all. That takes away from the history of what we truly are as people. You know, it just takes away from it. But that was a time that black men was really trying to put black women in a positive light, to give them exposure, to give them, to show their beauty, their essence, no pun intended, and show them to the world. And all of them shit on us as time went on. Why? Because now y'all just want what you want. But anyway, let's go on further. We gonna talk about some more shit as far as why some of these women is definitely the problem. This right here killed me. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I ran across this the other day, and shout out to AC for putting this out here. Hold on. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Check 1 2. Hold on for a second. This ain't
So she's giving signs on, women who should get back with their baby daddy, or signs that show that you should be back with your baby daddy. And you know what? Let's get to it. Let's just get to it. Let's get to it.
Let you know you should get back with your baby daddy is. So the first sign and way to be able to tell if you should get back with your baby daddy or not is the reason why you guys are not together is not because of, there being a lack of love in the relationship or between the two of you. Very often, you see situations where people have kids and, ideally, of course, we would all love to have even come into the world or, be birthing children into a world where the two people that have the children love each other, committed relationship, marriage, all of the different things, right? However, that's not really realistic, and that's not really how it happens on a day-to-day basis. A lot of times people just get here how they get here, you know what I mean? And so a lot of the times we're just the vessels.
Oh, we're not going over that. There's no just get here. You know how they got here. Some slam action was going on. It was a tizzy tour. Being reckless. Not prioritizing relationships. We're not going to just act like that's just something to overlook. She made it seem like you was going outside to get some coffee. No, this is problematic. 74% of households are ran by the matriarch,
while 15 to 19% of the men are the fathers of such households. So in reality, a lot of these women are messing around with the mess around with the same man. And because society has made it where these women can get a leg up if you don't want to work and you want government assistance off of the backs of your baby daddies, you guys can get that. Housing, food, money, all these things. And that's what really, really separated the black woman from the black man to build a nuclear family. They don't care about it. They just rather use it to their advantage.
which is Keisha Committee, the Keisha Committee. 74% of black households is ran by the matriarch. The rat community. And the reason why it's like that is because of this cavalier attitude towards children being born. She just made it seem like it was an everyday activity, like going to the store, like going to the gas station. No. That was crazy. That was crazy. Anyway,
God chooses us, or if you believe in certain things, maybe the souls of the children choose us as parents before
the souls of the
children. Who knows how
let's
it's
go.
really
Let's
designed,
go.
but sometimes we're just vessels. It's not a
Moon rock Keisha behavior.
like a committed partnership and living happily ever after. But there are situations and use cases where the two people that were in the situation that had the child may not have been able to stay together, after the child was born. Maybe there were some circumstances that, took place. Youth has a lot to do with it too. The younger that you are, trying to still learn yourself and trying to navigate the world in general. Now you're a new parent, financially having to figure out what that looks like for you, logistics, just on a personal development level. That can be very stressful for a relationship because relationships are hard in general. So if those are some of the circumstances that maybe you were up against, but you know for a fact that you and this man love each other, have had each other's back, and that has been proven and tested. Maybe you guys were in a relationship prior to having a child. Maybe you guys, had the child and were in a relationship up until a certain point of the child's, development or age.
How about really like sitting down with whomever, ladies, and have the discussion? How far are you trying to have this situation with us go? How far are you trying to have this relationship with us go? Because men give access to marriage, women give access to sex. You know what's going to happen when you have sex, especially if you're not using birth control, if you're not using protection and all these things, what the end game can be. If women really focus more on vetting the men that they're entertaining, and vice versa for the men as well, we wouldn't have so many broken homes. We won't have so many single mother-led homes. 74%, that's extreme. That's extreme. And it's really sad. And then you women complain about the men that you're dating. Well, hell, some of these men make up the percentage of the 74% of the single ran homes from these women. So where's the balance? Where's the male figure? Where's the male structure? Where's the male balance? You know, where's the male discipline? Where's it gonna come from if they don't have, you know what Pookie and Ray Ray? You know, the wannabe stepdaddy that can't even really raise your child correctly because you won't give him that in particular, you know, jurisdiction to raise that child the way it should be raised with a man in the house. This is why a lot of platforms and even myself is saying, man, being a stepdaddy is a bad deal now. It used to be something of honor back in the day. There were certain reasons in my younger years why some of those situations happened. You know, so it was more accepted then. But now it's looked at as that you're a sucker. Because a lot of you are. A lot of you are getting played by these women. But anyway, let's go.
And then it fell off because of some of the things that I mentioned. If you're in one of those kind of situations, there could be an indication that there's still a link to you guys still there, right? There was love there at some point. Some of y'all be wanting to get back with your baby daddies, and
This is why you should not be the stepdaddy. You heard what she just said. Any woman that had a child with another man, regardless of how their relationship went, and they split up, whenever, however, and whatever it may be, he will always have access to that woman. I know some of you ladies like, nah, fuck my baby daddy. Fuck. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. You can talk that shit to somebody else. If the time was right and he was right there, he came over to drop off the baby some school clothes or some food or some shit like that, and he was looking a certain way and smelling a certain way, you're going to let that motherfucker in. And you don't really let that motherfucker in. And then next thing you know, in my O'Shea Duke Jackson voice, booty clap yourselves. Triple time. I ain't trying to hear that. Knock it off. Anyway, let's go.
then he never really
No.
effed with you like that. You know, and y'all know I
No. Majority of the time, the reason why the relationship didn't continue is because the woman left. She usually leaves the relationship. So you're saying that the relationship wasn't that bad, so she should go back. Why? When she's the one that left. So the relationship wasn't that bad and she left anyway? This is just reach back talk, man. This is just reach back talk. Let's just skip to the what's the second sign? Let's get to the second sign. What's the second sign?
indication to show you that this is somebody that you may want to take seriously than somebody that takes their role and their job as a father seriously, somebody that shows up day in and day out, somebody that has sacrificed, somebody that has put themselves on the line to be at the disposal of their child for whatever they need at whatever time. Those are great indicators that not only could he be a potential great mate for you, but somebody that just has solid character, something that you want to look at in the man that you're choosing, whether it be your baby's father or another man, your stepdad, whatever. You want to make sure that this man has
stepdaddy
character, integrity. Those things mean a lot. And by me saying those terms, because a lot of the time these things are just terms, right? We use them all the time. What I'm saying when I'm using those terms is somebody that shows up, somebody that means what they say what they mean. Their word is their bond. Is he reliable? Can you count on him?
Why didn't you count on the man that you laid down with? Why someone else got to take over that burden? What are you talk? What is she talking about? What are you saying? See, this is that lazy mindset. This is that survival mode behavior is what I'm fucking hearing right now. What the fuck you talking about? Stepdaddy. Y'all don't respect stepdaddy. Will you let your stepdaddy discipline your child? No. I done heard some stories that, hey, listen. Yeah, he living in the house, the stepdaddy, right? Y'all in a whole relationship. Y'all might even had produced a child yourself, but the other one that ain't his, but he's taking care of it like it's his, gotta discipline the child. You telling them don't do it. Or you don't tell him, oh, he needs to talk to the daddy about that. Why? And this is the story that needs to be told. If you don't leave the person you laid down with for a child, you know, they get a child with. If you're gonna leave the person you had a child with, I'm sorry, and then you go off and have another relationship, why don't you just give that father that child? Oh, wait a minute. That means you can't get that Section 8. That means you can't get them food stamps. That means you can't get that child support. Oh no, you can't do that. That means you have to actually get out here and be an adult. Y'all don't want to have that conversation. That'll hurt your heart. What do you mean? I'm the mama. I carried it. Yeah. But you wouldn't have it if it wasn't for him. All women get babies through men. So if you're not going to stay with that man, if you're going to go off and get with another man, give the father his children. That'd be too much like right. But anyway, let's go.
You know, those things are really, really telling as to what kind of man this person is. And that could be a great indicator that, of course, those things are going to translate in how he takes care of you, how he takes care of your family, how he prioritizes your family. I think that's a really big sign. Definitely want to look at. The third sign that you might want to get back with your baby daddy is if he supports you outside of your child. If
you. All I'm hearing from out this woman's mouth is what the man is supposed to do for you. But what are you doing for him? That's the underlying question. Yeah, of course a real man is going to want to take care of his responsibility, want to take care of his children, want to take care and be a protector, a provider, and all these things. But what are you doing for him to be motivated to do that? That's the question. Do you have an answer? Because if not, you need to shut the fuck up. Because all y'all doing is just capping. Word salad. I'm hearing Miss Crabtree. Womp, 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 womp.
Guys have been able to maintain a level of friendship, which of course, as y'all go through all of the different videos and, you know, all of the different feedback that I get from you guys, you know, and just from experience, right? It's not always the easiest thing to do to maintain a friendship when trying to raise a child. When you guys are not on the same page, you're not clicking on all cylinders, you know, both of you guys are individuals with your own agendas and, you know.
Okay, she's just ran. Okay, let's get to the fourth sign. What's the fourth sign?
They're a little, you know, a little casual things here and there on both sides, but neither one of you have taken anyone seriously. What do I mean by taking someone seriously? I mean, y'all know what I mean. You know, this is a person, you know.
Okay, let's get to what's the final sign? What's the fifth sign?
yourself, tell your friends, your mama, daddy, auntie, and everybody else that you're over it. You know, you've moved on, you're moving on, you know, you wish him the best, blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah. That's
in
what
your
we hearing.
heart,
Come on, get
right?
to the point.
And this is something that I'm always really on you guys about because we do a lot.
Okay, shut up. We're
Right.
done.
Wah,
We're
wah,
done.
wah.
She's not saying nothing.
Not a damn thing.
This is just word salad. Let me tell you something, black man. The signs that she's just putting up, they're all one sign. They're all one sign. She's just stretching it out into 5. It's a bunch of gibberish talking about, oh, you know, energies and character. She just stretched that out all into one. The thing is, if he was this good of a guy and he was supportive and he was caring and he took care of his children, why did you leave him? Again, why did you leave him? And so you get to notice these qualities when he's with other women. That's what it really boils down to. These men.
And the crazy thing about that is that speaks so much truth. Your ex will finally want to do the reach back, want to spin the block again when y'all don't work out, and that man goes off and elevates himself after you. And now that you're seeing them, because, you know, it happens all the time in our society. It happens all the time. I've had exes that still, you know, watch me from the bushes and make fake pages just to see what I'm doing on social media, even though I don't really post a lot on social media anymore. Not like how I used to. You know, I really just post, you know, my DJing nights and, you know, my podcasting. Maybe a few pictures, or I get tagged in some family things here and there, and it gets put on my timeline. But other than that, I'm not physically just daily always on my social medias, you know, posting stuff. You know, they would sit back and watch from the bushes and from the clouds and all this other shit to see how I'm doing. And then every now and again, I'll get that secret inbox, you know, from a motherfucker I ain't following or someone I ain't friend with, you know. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Not as much as it used to be, you know, because I think they pretty much figured out I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe no more. So y'all can stop trying. Y'all live y'all life. It's past. The milk has spoiled tremendously since then. So, and to be honest with you, how some of y'all was looking from the last time we was together to what you looking like now, I could never. I'm sorry. I could just never. Just washed. Just washed. Just out the wheel. I mean, damn. Some of my exes that I like bumped across or might have seen on certain platforms and shit like that, I'm just like, ooh, really? Damn, that's how you looking now? That's how you rolling? The fuck? But they always want to follow me. Why? Because they want to see what I'm doing. So they can think and hope and pray that they can get the reach around. Pause. The reach back. Not the reach around. You ain't reach around to me. Fuck all that. Anyway, let's go.
Men don't just sit around waiting for the woman that dumped them to come back into their lives. They don't do that. They usually just move on. And so when they move on, you start to see him exhibit the traits that he was exhibiting with you, and then you appreciate those said traits more now that he's with somebody else. Now you see them and you appreciate them more and you want them now.
And that's some Jezebel spirit ass shit. But just because y'all have a past, you feel that you could get carte blanche to the ping until his time again. No. And brothers, stop reaching back as well. If it didn't work out those times, it was a reason behind that. If y'all done went 2, 3, 5+ years and y'all ain't together no more, it's over, man. What's going to change today that wasn't better 5 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever many times, however many years, a year? Like, seriously, what really changed? They didn't put more miles on them. They didn't got with this one, that one, this one. A lot of them, not all, but a lot. And now they want to spin the block again because now they're seeing you shining. Remember that last argument when you wasn't shit and you was a bum and you a broke nigga and you peen little and all this other shit? Now they see you shining and styling and profiling with another relationship. Now they want to hit you up on the side, talking about, hey, what's up? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Really? Come on, man. Come on, man. In my Terrence Howard voice. Superman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, Ultrasonic Man, Spectrum Man, Lava Man, Nothing Man. Not a goddamn thing. Look at it.
He didn't change. He was the same person with you. They have a childlike mentality, a hive mind. It's just like a child who has a toy, doesn't play with that toy anymore. But once another child plays with the toy, now they're interested in the toy again. They don't want.
How many times have you seen that? AC put a great analogy with that. You women look at some of these relationships as children. Like when children have a toy that they don't play with no more. This child would have had this in particular toy in the house in their bedroom and ain't touched it for like 7 months, maybe a year. You might decide to have people come over to your house that has children around the same age as your child. And that child sees that toy and wants to play with it. And you know what that child 9 times out of 10 to do? Will want to take that toy away from that child because now they want to play with it. You wasn't thinking about that motherfucker. You ain't thought about that damn toy in a year. You wasn't thinking about that toy 10 minutes ago. You wasn't thinking about that toy 6 months ago. Now, because this other child wants to play with this toy, now you want to wreck shop and play with the toy and bully it and bully the child. That's the same analogy with you exes. Some of you women that have exes that you see them step up and now you want to get back in like Flynn. No, bitch. You can stay where you at. You chose that. You chose that life. You said he was this. You said he was that. Stand on it. Just stand on it. Don't do the reach around. Damn, I keep saying reach around. Pause. Don't do the reach back now. Don't spin the block now. Let it go. Because it's already gone. And even if he do said, you know what, I'll entertain you, all he gonna do is, toss you up like a pizza and get gone. He ain't gonna take you serious, bitch. I already know what you want. And you ain't gonna get it. I ain't got nothing for you but hard D and bubble gum. And I'm all out of bubble gum. Just chewed my last piece as soon as I walked in the door. You know what I'm talking about.
Don't want nobody having that toy, even though they wasn't concerned with the toy. They wasn't playing with the toy. They didn't care about the toy. But now that somebody else has the toy, they want the toy back. This is childlike behavior. No. You don't get to go back to him and ruin his life. You don't get to go back to him and put him through the ringer. He probably had a hard time breaking up with you, knowing that he's going to have limitations to seeing his children. That's a hard pill.
My youngest son, perfect example. He was 3 years old. No, he's 25 now. But back when he was 3 years old, me and his mother wasn't together. That was long and gone. I spent too much time and too many years with this person. And I finally, it had been some years, I actually left her shortly after my son was born. After 7 years of being with the woman. And I'm just trying to do the parenting thing. I'm just trying to do the co-parenting thing. And, I'm just trying to live my life and get my stuff back in order and, put myself back on the right track and all this other shit. And we was on the phone one day and she just was like, came out the blue, was like, do you love me? You still love me? I was like, no. She's like, wow, you said that real quick. I'm like, yeah. Look, I have love for you for having my son. But that time is gone. And then like another conversation not too long after that, when she got to dating someone else, she told me that. It was like, yeah, I'm dating someone else. I was like, yes. She was like, what? I'm like, nothing. I was looking at something. I was like, yes. I was thinking in the back of my head, that's his problem now. I ain't got to deal with it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you for heaven and the stars, and the cosmos and the quasars and all that shit and the Big Dipper. Thank you. Get away. Move around. The reach back, no. In a lot of situations, it's not a good thing, man. It's not.
Pill to swallow, knowing that you can't see your children the way you used to see them. Knowing that you're not going to wake up to them anymore. Knowing that the only way you're going to know what's going on with them from now on an everyday basis, for majority of the time, you're going to have to call and find out. And you're going to have to hope that she don't get with anybody that's abusive. And we know that's all they pick. It's felons. We know that's all they pick. It's criminals. We know that's all they pick. It's convicts, gangbangers, drug dealers. But with you,
drug addicts in most cases.
She left you because you weren't one. That's the real reason why she left you. She left you because you were boring. She left you because you wasn't in the mix. She left you because you were not a criminal. And that's what it usually boils down to. And what she's doing right now is trying to give these women the reach back.
Oh shit, mic off. Shout out to everyone that tuned in tonight. Brothers, don't do the reach back. You regret it later. I'm trying to tell you, if it didn't work the first time, it ain't gonna work this time. So just keep it pushing and keep striving and keep trying to be the best version of yourself. Ladies, get your mind right. Like I say, this mindset that a lot of these women of today are having comes to their relations and relationships, situationships, it definitely needs to be studied. Something seriously wrong. The manipulation of the music and what you viewing on social media and fantasy that is being presented to y'all is giving you guys a false narrative of reality. And you really got to change it. You really got to change it. You know? But anyway, with all that being said, you know, we doing our thing. I hope everyone had a good time tonight. I hope everyone has been blessed. I hope everyone has a great remainder of the week. I know for some of those that's in the Midwest, I know it's been stupid hot. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and if you don't have to, stay indoors. If you got air conditioning, thank your lucky stars for that. If you don't, please invest. Please check on your elderly in this heat. It's brutal out here, you know. I hear another edition of the Black Bottom, you know, and I hope everybody has been doing good. I hope everyone is doing blessed. I hope everyone does well. You know, with that being said, hey, hit the comment button, smash the likes. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit a goal, so hopefully I'll reach that goal before the end of this year. I'm trying to at least get up to 500 subscribers before the end of the year. So tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tune into the Black Bottom Roscast, where we have grown folks conversations, you know, and have fun doing it. And with that being said, man, I want you to live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. This is the Black Bottom Roscast, and we are gone.